From Upper Michigan Source, this is your Sports on Demand for Wednesday, August 22nd. I'm Mike Ludlum. For the first time, West Iron County and Ishpeming meet on the volleyball court as members of the same conference, the Western Peninsula Athletic Conference, better known as the WestPAC. The Whitecons traveled northeast to meet Ishpeming last night. Ishpeming is in the near court, and that is Briley Ranta, Haley Smith, Madison Pruitt off the block and down. Hematites take an early 7-3 lead. Again for Ishpeming, Emma Poirier, Briley Ranta, Haley Smith for the kill. 9-4 Hematites. West Iron County trying to hang in there. Alexis Condon will get the service ace, but the Whitecons still trail 13-9. In fact, Ishpeming led 18-12, and West Iron County trying to get back into it. Maya Grubbs back to Riley Stein. She finds the vacancy in the middle to tie the set at 21. Set point for the Whitecons. Maya Grubbs, Riley Stein to Katie Fredrickson off the block and down. West Iron County won the first set 25-22, but Ishpeming would bounce back and take the match 3-2, 15-9 in the fifth set. In tennis, we had the Delta County, Gladstone to be exact, where the Braves entertained Negaunee. First singles, Gladstone's Andy Ballinger in the near court, Negaunee's Abby Nelson on the far side, and Ballinger with a nice shot down the line. She leads this tiebreaker 3-1. Nelson, though, would bounce back. Ballinger keeps the ball in play here, but she's going to hit the ball just a little bit long. Nelson won the tiebreaker 7-4. She won the match 7-6 and 7-6. Second singles, Negaunee's Macy Aho in the near court. The Braves' Elena Trudeau on the far side. Aho will win this point when Trudeau hits the ball in the net. It was 3-3 in the first set, and then Aho said enough of this. She won the next 9 games to take the match 6-3. 6-love. Negaunee wins the team score 7-1. On the scoreboard, West Iron County did the same to Escanaba 7-1. It was Marquette 6, Westwood 2, and Munising defeated Gwynn 4-3. There was a double forfeit in that match. The Michigan Tech football team is 1 week away from opening the season at Truman State. You might remember last year the Huskies won the first game, but they lost a number of close contests through the year, and they hope they will be able to right the ship this time around. TV6's Alex Klein was at Football Media Day and has more.
In 2017, the Michigan Tech Huskies came out on the losing end of a lot of close games. They ended the season at 4-7, and in his second season as head coach, Steve Olson is looking to work on the little things.
So when we looked at the end of the season, it was how do we get ourselves closer in those 3 games against the 3 teams that made the playoffs? What's the work that you need to do there?
One of the big takeaways from last season was effectiveness on third downs. On the offensive side of the ball, the Huskies only converted 35% of their third downs. And if you don't convert, you can't score.
Money downs, that was very big for us. And we've done some things to address that issue, so I'm very excited with the things we've done. And, you know, that's going to be something you all see on Saturday. And because, you know, I could harp on it and say we're going to do this, going to do that, but it all comes down to how we perform on the field, and I think we're going to be in a great position to perform well.
The Huskies will also have a new quarterback under center this year. The battle for starter underway.
We have 2 quarterbacks that have really been leading our team through fall camp, and Garrett Young, who played the last 3 games last year, and Will Ark, and both of those guys have done some very good things, and we're excited to see how they move through the season.
Whoever it's going to be is going to be able to do the job well. They're always in the film room. They all are very smart. They all have great arms. They're athletic. I mean, whoever it's going to be, I think they'll be able to lead us to some victories.
Tech's first test comes next Thursday against Truman, who they played and beat in the first game of the season last year. But the Bulldogs ended the season on a 4-game win streak, so the Huskies aren't taking them lightly.
And they remember what happened last year, so they're going to come out with their best effort. And we just got to make sure we do the same thing and don't take them for granted.
Alex Klein, TV6 Sports.
Kingsford graduate Kelly Allen knows about finishing less than a second behind in a qualifying spot in para-kayaking. Unfortunately, that happened to her yesterday at the International Canoe Federation Sprint Kayak World Championship in Montemor or Ovelo, Portugal. The winner is on the left side of the screen. That's Katarzyna Zabzak of Poland in lane 5. Erica Scarf of Canada was the runner-up in lane 3 in the red kayak. Chelsea Dixon of Great Britain in lane 6 next to the bottom was third. That's Alan, just below the red kayak. And yeah, she was fourth, and she was 3/100ths of a second out of third place. Yes, the top three move on to the next round. Alan pointed out on her Facebook page she takes every race as a learning experience. So what happened? Alan said, quote, "When you hit a fish while racing a semifinal at the World Championship, try to not let it startle you. Fish happens," or go fish.